Welcome to another Behind the Music. Today we are featuring Georg Frideric Handel. Georg Frideric Handel was born in Halle, Germany on February 23, 1685. Handel's father was a successful barber surgeon who dreamed of his son studying law and becoming a lawyer. But Handel had other ideas. Handel had an interest in music at a young age, and it was said that the rest of his family had to smuggle a clavichord in his attic so Handel could secretly practice. Handel received his training in Halle and worked as a composer in Hamburg and Italy before eventually moving to London in 1712, where he spent the rest of his life. During Handel's lifetime, he wrote numerous compositions, including over 40 operas, 25 oratorios, or 100 cantatas, organ concertos, and countless other works. Many pieces are still famous today, such as his Water Music, his Messiah Oratorio, but one of his more interesting compositions is his music for royal fireworks. The War of the Austrian Succession had just been ended by signing the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in 1748. King George II asked Handel, then 64, to write a piece of music to accompany a grand fireworks display to celebrate the end of the war and the bringing of peace. The music for royal fireworks was composed a year later in 1749. Handel had originally envisioned a piece of music involving a traditional orchestra, but the king was very interested in using only warlike instruments, which meant an orchestra without strings. There was a little battle as the Duke of Montagu, who was assisting in the fireworks preparation, preferred to have strings added into the composition. The king insisted again for no strings, and specifically said he hoped for no fiddles. In the end, the music was scored for a large wind band ensemble consisting of 24 oboes, 12 bassoons, and a contrabassoon, 9 natural trumpets, 9 natural horns, 3 pairs of kettle drums, and side drums. The big event would take place in London's Green Park. There was even a pavilion specifically designed for the occasion to hold the musicians, constructed by Servadoni, a famous theater designer in those times. There were to be hundreds of fireworks and cannons to go off during the performance. There was even a dress rehearsal held a week before the actual event on April 21st, where it was said 12,000 people paid 2 shillings and 6 pence just to watch the rehearsal. Due to the large number of people, it was said there was a 3-hour traffic jam of carriages on London Bridge. Unfortunately, on the big day of the fireworks, April 27, 1949, the weather was not ideal. As always, the show must go on, but the day included a lot of rain, which caused a lot of misfires, and the pavilion itself caught fire in the middle of the performance. On top of this, a woman's clothes caught fire due to a stray rocket, and some soldiers were injured due to the cannon fires. Despite the weather, Handel's music for royal fireworks was an instant success, and he even rescored the music later on with the addition of strings for future indoor performances. After Handel's death, Mozart called the work a spectacle of English pride and joy. This 5-movement masterpiece has been played throughout the ages and is still performed today, and still known as one of Handel's best works.